What's up guys, Render here, back again with another Madden Mobile video today, and I wanted to talk about beasts, and not just any beasts, but budget beasts. People that you can get on your team for a super cheap price and don't have to worry about breaking the bank in the process of doing so. As you go throughout the video today, if you do enjoy the content that I'm giving to you, I do ask that you give a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Without further ado, let's jump into it. So, before we get into halfbacks, receivers, and tight ends, I do just want to say that I won't be going over quarterbacks that are budget beasts. We all get the free Lamar Jackson, and so right there in a way, he is pretty much better than any gold that you can imagine. So go with the Lamar Jackson for quarterback. Now, for halfbacks is a completely different story. How I've had this breaking down is by bronze, silver, and gold. So I will show you an example or two for bronze, for silver, and gold as well. So for halfbacks, we can start with that. Let's look at just bronzes. So if we go to halfbacks and we go to bronze, the guy that we are targeting with this is Jason Huntley. Now you probably have seen him in Slay's video, and reasonably so, because he is a beast when it comes to speed. If you can see, I already have him on my team. I actually own him myself. He has 83 speed and 85 excel. Now everything else, it's not amazing, right? But in all honesty, what you need at the start of Madden Mobile is high speed and high acceleration. That way he can get off the blocks and get to his top speed as fast as possible. So Jason Huntley is a phenomenal option for bronze. If we look at the price range for him, let's see if we can get him for like 350 or less. Can we get him for 350 or less? So you can get Jason Huntley for about 200 coins, it looks like. So a guy that has 83 speed for 200 coins, pretty good bargain in my opinion. All right, that's the first one. Let's go to silver now. So if we go to silver, the guy that we are targeting this time is Khalfani Muhammad. So I'll just type in the first name, Khalfani. All right, now it's the 66 overall, so please don't get confused with the 63. He doesn't have amazing speed. The 66 though, however, if we look at him, he actually has 80 speed. 80 speed is pretty cromulent, pretty competent at the start of Madden. Anything 80 plus and you have yourself a pretty average card, a pretty good card. In regards to Khalfani's price, we can look at, I'm going to say maybe 1,500 or less if we're lucky. Nope, not at 1,500, so you're not going to be able to get him for an absolute steal. Can we see 2,500? You can see him for about 2,000, so you can potentially buy Khalfani for about 2,000 coins. So 2,000 coins for an 80 plus speed silver halfback, not a bad steal at all. All right, the next guy that we have is gold, and I have two people for gold, and these are budget beasts. I tried to, when I went to gold, get him for 30k or less, because I think 30k is pretty easy to get. You can go to the coin blitz event and automatically get 30k, and to have a pretty good gold halfback at the start of the game for 30k, it's not bad. So the first guy that I want to look at is Peyton Barber for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He is a 74. Some of these guys do have different prices, or overall, so be careful with that. Let me change it to gold. So we have 74 Peyton Barber, okay? He's got 80 speed, so again, pretty solid. Price should be below 30k last time I checked. Okay, so you can get him for around 23k. Now, what makes him different than Khalfani? It's the other intangibles, the other stats, right? So he's going to have way better awareness, trucking, strength and carrying and spin move than Khalfani and Jason Huntley. But speed, Huntley still takes the cake. So if you want to sacrifice a little speed for the rest of the stats, then maybe Peyton Barber is your man. The last gold that I have for you for running backs is Benny Snell for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we can look at him, and again, I think he has two different cards. We are looking at the 73 overall that I'm looking at right now, and he is the only one up for 30k or less right now. Benny Snell has 79 speed, so again, not bad. I would choose Peyton Barber definitely over Benny Snell, just based off of one less speed for roughly the same price. So Peyton Barber and Benny Snell are two gold options that I would suggest. If we go any higher, we could look at 75. You are not going to really find anybody for 30K or less for 75 golds, and that's when you're getting into a lot better running backs. But Benny Snell and Peyton Barber are great acquisitions to have at a pretty cheap price for the start of Madden Mobile. All right, the next one we're going to talk about is wide receivers. Now, again, this bronze one is strictly one that has been found by Slay and many other of us, right? He is Quez Watkins. So if we go to Quez, now again, the tricky thing with this is that there are two different Quez Watkins, right? So the first one is the silver. We don't want him. We are looking for the bronze one. And Quez, if we can see here, has 84 speed, an absolute speed demon. And for a guy that we can probably get under 500 coins, you can't really beat that, right? Now, again, 81 excel, so he gets to that top speed pretty quick. Everything else, average. His catching isn't amazing, but I will say almost every live event that I did, or the events for Julio Jones, or even head-to-head, I threw it up to Quez. He would catch it probably 9 times out of 10. So a card definitely to have at the beginning of Madden Mobile, and we can probably get him for what, less than 500? Yep, easily. You can get Quest for probably even 200 if you're lucky. So an 84 speed receiver for about 300 coins, not a bad option for your third receiver. Okay, the next guy that we have, we're gonna jump into silvers. Now, silvers, I'll be honest, they weren't amazing. None of them had really high-end speed. If I by chance missed one, let me know in the comment section who has some insane speed for silvers. The guys that I'm going to be prioritizing in this tier for silvers are tall guys that have pretty solid speed. So the first guy we're going to look at is Cleveland, Tyree Cleveland. Okay, so if we look at Tyree Cleveland, if it loads for me, there we go. It is the 66. I do believe that there are two different types. Okay, so we see Tyree, he's got 78 speed, so pretty decent, but look at his height, 6'2", so a 6'2 receiver, 78 speed, not horrible, and he has some better other attributes, like awareness, route running. They aren't bad when comparing to Quez, but again, Quez takes the cake when it comes to speed. Another guy that I have for receiver is Vincent Smith. I won't spell Vincent because it's spelled in a different way. So Vincent Smith, if we can see here, he is the 69, I believe. He has 79 speed as well. And again, to add to the height, he has 6'3", and weighs 200 pounds. So pretty solid attributes. He has one more speed than Cleveland does, and he's got one more inch in regards to height. So not a bad option as well. Now, the last guy that I'll show off is Desmond Pattenan for silvers. So we can go to Patman as well. Patman's 69 overall. He also has 79 speed, but the guy's got 6'4" in height. So again, just one guy that's taller again. Patman probably takes the cake out of all three of these guys. Plus he has a higher overall, so that makes it pretty good for your overall team if you want to try to have a higher overall. Let's see what we can get Patman for. The other guys are pretty comparable in price, so you can get Patman, Cleveland, or even Vincent Smith for around 2,000 coins. All right, let's move on to gold. Okay, I have a couple gold receivers for you, and they all were 30K last time I checked. If not, then I will knock them off the list right now. The first guy is the lowest overall, but it's JJ Arcega-Whiteside. Let me see if I can somehow not butcher the spelling of this name. Arcega-Whiteside. Okay, so the 70 is not who we want. It is actually the 73, I do believe. So I'll go to the 73. All right, now JJ actually has 82 speed, so he's not bad, and he has a height of 6'2", which is pretty solid. So not only does he have the height of the silver players, but he has almost the speed of our Quez Watkins. So pretty good card for JJ. Price evaluation, I think the last time I checked it could be under 20K, and it is. So you can get for about 13K, 14K. If you spend like 10 minutes looking for a snipe, you can easily get him around that 13K mark. The next receiver that we have is Denzel Mims. A couple rookies actually on this list. Actually, just one, I believe. I think JJ was a rookie last year for the Eagles. But Denzel Mims, if we look at him, he's even cheaper, roughly. I think I see a 12K mark. Denzel Mims, he is a 71 overall. While this is a good card with 80 speed, we are looking for the 74, I believe. So let's look at that. Okay, Okay, so still you can get it under 20K. Denzel Mims actually has 83 speed, so he's getting very, very close to that Quez Watkins speed, and he has all the other attributes that are multiple times better than the Quez Watkins. So far, I would definitely say Denzel Mims is a solid budget beast for gold wide receivers. The next guy that we have is Nikhil Harry from the Patriots. And Harry, for a couple of things, has really solid speed, okay? And he has that the Quez Watkins speed, and he has that really good height of 6'3". So, again, with Mims and Nikhil Harry, very, very close to the Quez Watkins speed, but Harry has the height. So, again, you can get Harry for, it looks like, 17K, 16K, another very solid option to add to your team at the beginning of Madden Mobile. The last guy that I want to show off is Dorsett. He plays for the Patriots right now. I believe he is, so he is a 74, and you can get him for about 19K, 20K. The thing with him is he also has 83 speed. He is a little bit shorter, so he's more of a slat guy, if you will, but he does have very, very high speed, and I think he has good acceleration too. Yeah, he's got about, I think, 84 acceleration, so definitely is a phenomenal option for this. Overall, I would say either perhaps Nikhil Harry or Denzel Mims. JJ is a good option as well. All three of their four of these guys can go for under 20K and are great receivers to have to your lineup. All right, the next one and the very last one I want to talk about is tight ends. Now, tight ends, I guess it depends on how you use your tight ends. If you don't throw to them, then maybe you just want blocking options. So for this video, I have strictly speed demons for tight ends and guys that have good height. I didn't really look for the blocking because right now it seems like everyone blocks pretty equally. So a couple that we have for silver, I'm skipping over bronze because I couldn't find anybody that was actually good enough to put into this video. So for silver, we have Steven Carlson, and he actually is from the Browns. If I can spell Steven right. Okay, so we say Carlson has actually 78 speed as a tight end, and he is 6'4". So 78 speed for a tight end, it's pretty solid. You can get him for roughly, I would say, what, 2,500 coins maybe if we're lucky? Yeah, so about 2,500 coins, 2,300 coins for Steven Carlson. It's not a bad option for him. Another one we have is Tyler Davis. Tyler's a 68 overall. It looks like, let's see here, this one right here. Yep, Tyler Davis has 79 speed, and he's 6'4" as well, so also very tall, very solid speed. Okay, so Tyler Davis and Carlson are both great options for silvers. The last one that I have for that as well would be Brandon Dillon. All right, so look at Dillon here for the Vikings. Again, he has 78 speed, so not bad. He's 6'5", so he's even taller than the two aforementioned players. And he goes for about 2,000 coins as well. So all three of these silver tight ends you can get for 2K and have pretty solid speed that you could definitely add to your team. Now, we're going to gold, and I have a lot of gold players that I found, maybe because, honestly, there was a lot of solid gold tight ends that were all very close in overall, or at least stats that I was looking at. So the first one I have is Drew Sample. Okay, Drew Sample. Oh, no, there's no way he's only a silver. Hold up, pause. Oh, oops. Okay, he's a gold. So we go to the gold. There's a silver option as well, but we're looking at the gold one. So Drew Sample we have. He gives us 79 speed. So far, that looks like to be one of the fastest tight ends I have. Is he below 20K? That is the thing in question. Looks like 17K, 13K, so you can definitely get Sample for around that 11,000 coin mark, so not a bad card to start off with. The next one that we have is Kahale Waring. So Kahale is K-A-H-A-L-E, Kahale, and he is 79 speed with 6'5" height, so both pretty speedy and very tall for a tight end. And again, you can get him for around, you can see 10K right here. So far it looks like a lot of these tight ends can go for around that 15 to 10,000 price evaluation. The next guy we have is CJ Uzoma for the Cincinnati Bengals. So we look at Uzoma. This is the 70, I believe. I want to say he's got a higher one. Let me check really quick. He does, a 73. So the 73 actually has 79 speed, and the dude's 6'6", so incredibly tall, and also has very, very cromulent speed. And again, you can get him for less than 20K. The next guy we have is Jacob Hollister. He did play for the Patriots, but I do believe he got traded to the Seahawks. And I think we put the 74 here. He has 80 speed, so far Hollister is the fastest, and he has 6'4" height, so both very tall and very fast. So far I would say Hollister might be your best bet for budget beast gold tight ends. We can see 13K for an 80 speed tight end, not bad at all. The last two that I have is Noah Fant from the Denver Broncos. So he is a 74 overall. Ooh, and it looks like we can't get him for 20K. He is a very good tight end, though, so I completely understand. So Noah Fant, he is right here for 74. He's got 81 speed, so best speed so far for tight ends, and he's 6'4", so both very tall and has high speed. The only issue is he's a card that's breaking into that 20K range, so 22,000, but honestly, that's not too bad for one of the best tight ends in the game and at a very cheap price, okay? The very last guy is Demetrius Harris from the Cleveland Browns. Did I spell it right? Oh, balling on a budget. Okay. Demetrius Harris, we have tight end, just to filter this down a little bit, and he is a 73, I believe. 74, okay. So Harris again has 80 speed, and he is 6'7". So the question is, do you want 6'7" height and 80 speed, or do you want to go with Noah Fant, who is a little bit shorter but has 1+ speed? I think that's kind of your debate with that. Harris is, I think, going for cheaper. We can look. If he's not, then I would maybe go with just Noah Fant instead. So it looks like we can get Demetrius Harris for 18 or 19K. So in my opinion, is Noah Fant or Demetrius Harris better? It's really preference. I think a couple inches in height won't be too much in a mobile game, so maybe go with the Noah Fant instead. All right. I said that very, very quickly. I do apologize if I ran through it all. I had a lot of content. I did a lot of research today looking for the best budget beasts for Madden Mobile for the offense. If you want to see a defense video, let me know in the comment section or just smash a like on the video, and I'll be happy to put that one out as well. But that's all I have for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you liked the video, smash a like, subscribe if you are new. I will see you all next time. Take care, guys.
What we do here is go back.